Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up fourth down.
To the air, it's Russell. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, Bama! They grab the early lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Going up top again. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. They'll run it. Runs through the tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop. at the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Back to pass, it's Salter. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where
he unleashes a long one. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Miller. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Plus to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback keeps it. Hard-hitting tackle.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama. It's onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Past the 45. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking down the middle. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the ground with the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Right on the money. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creates a little room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smalls. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here comes the Heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Under fire. Going over the top. And it's hauled in at the 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0.